So really, who are the corrupt ones? Hello everybody, I'm Nick Driver and I am... Hello. Today we're going to be talking about the suspended Los Lunas School Board members and Stephen Otero's response to the allegations. But before we jump into these articles, remember to hit that like, subscribe, share, do all that fun stuff. Make sure you comment, agree or disagree. Let me know what you think about what's going on. And also, I hope you all enjoyed your Memorial Day weekend. I know I have, and I hope you guys all did too. So let's go ahead and jump into these articles real quick. So the suspended Los Lunas School Board member speaks out against the allegations. So a Los Lunas School Board member is speaking out after the Public Education Department suspended him and the rest of the board last week, accusing the board of a long list of wrongdoings. Remember, right now all these are accusations, and they suspended the whole board, which is kind of suspicious in general. But anyways, let's continue. Now suspended, Stephen Otero has been on the Los Lunas School Board for about a year and a half and says the accusations against the board are a form of retaliation from the former administration. So we are questioning all these expenditures, and it was upsetting administration. So I think this is why all these accusations have come about, Stephen Otero said. Otero claims the district's maintenance department was inappropriately buying food processors, hunting and survival gear, and other items. He sent KRQE photos of the alleged purchases in the email. So the former administration, before they got in place, was mismanaging money and spending it on random stuff. Okay. So we launched an investigation approved by the board, and since then, it's been an uphill battle fighting with those people who have been accusing us of all these, what I should say, unfounded accusation, he said. He said he brought the questionable purchases to the state auditor and nothing happened. All right. So basically what they're saying is they found some mismanagement of the funds used by the people prior to them, and they brought it to the attention of the state auditor, and nothing was happening. And so now they feel this is a retaliation because they're pointing out that you guys have been wasting our money and spending it on things that are not appropriate for the school board. Oh, sounds like a he said, she said thing right now, right? Because right now it's accusations against accusations, but it seems like Otero and them have more receipts than the other people. So Otero said this all happened under the former administration while Dana Sanders was superintendent. Sanders now has a lawsuit against the district saying she was wrongfully forced into retirement by the school board. She alleged she was harassed because she wouldn't go along with the unlawful acts requested by Otero, current board's president Eloy Joron, and members Brian Smith. So she was fired by the school board members, or was forced to retire because the school board members wouldn't go along with, because she wouldn't go with the unlawful acts requested by Otero. So that's interesting. The PED, the Public Education Department, isn't saying which board members are accused of wrongdoing, only that they have found evidence of nepotism, bribery, and extortion. Otero said he wishes PED would have only suspended the accused and not the entire board. That would make sense. They should have only suspended the accused. But right now, it's saying they have evidence of nepotism, bribery, and extortion, but they're not showing it to the public. They're not releasing anything. They're not really even talking about what things they're saying. And I think Otero is right that they should have only suspended, and they should call out the ones that were doing the wrongdoing, not all of them. How do you prove this stuff? Where did it happen? Who's the one who committed these infractions? If it's me, they should flat out say Steve Otero did this. I would rather them say that than blaming the whole board and nobody knows exactly what happened there, he said. I would like to see if they can go back and let's review it, because in the community's eyes, we're being labeled as criminals with no chance of representing ourselves. There's no lie there. Right now, they're just being all accused of being criminals with no real evidence or nothing shown to the public, just accusations of this. They're saying they have evidence, but they won't show evidence, and they won't tell anybody who it was. It's just all he said, she said stuff right now. That's kind of weird. Otero says he's innocent. I can say from the bottom of my heart and with all my knowledge, nothing has been done illegally, unethically by myself, he told KRQE. Otero said he was never contacted by PED, the state's auditor office, or attorney general office to discuss the allegations. PED said it first told the board of the allegations in November and then provided training in January and March, but that the board members continue to break the rules. Yet they still don't want to give us names, and they don't want to tell us exactly what the accusations were. They just say what they use are pretty broad terms right now, and that's kind of interesting. This is why I'm saying, who's really the corrupt one? Like, who are the corrupt ones? Is it the people in the school board, or is it going to be this, or is it going to turn out the superintendents are retaliating, like this guy says, because they're being called out on their mismanagement of money? I don't know. While the Los Lunas board is suspended indefinitely, the PED has placed former board member Sonia C. Moya as a temporary board member. They are looking for more applicants to join her. The superintendent is currently reporting directly to the PED. That's really interesting stuff. I mean, it makes no sense that all 5 board members were suspended indefinitely, and then with broad explanations. So let's go back to the one on May 26th. So this is a week ago when it was first reported. So attempted extortion, bribery alleged against Los Lunas School Board. So the state has suspended the whole school board, yes, among a list of serious allegations that include attempted extortion, bribery, and nepotism. The public education department made the rare extreme move, painting the picture of an out-of-control school board. Los Lunas School Board's superintendent, Dr. Arsenio Romero, would not address any specific allegations made against the board. Why? Why wouldn't you address any of the allegations? Why won't you tell us what's going on instead of, hey, we suspend them, and you don't want to tell us the accusations because they're false? Because you're making stuff up? Or do you fear retaliation even more? I don't know. This is it's weird that they refuse to talk about the accusations and what they really are and give specifics. He did say the state auditor and the attorney general have been investigating the board since before the start of the new position 6 months ago. State police have been working in conjunction with these oversight agencies through their investigation, Dr. Romero stated. So according to Steve Otero, they noticed some expenditures that happened during the previous administration, which was Dana Sanders, and now this guy's coming in. Dr. Arsenio Romero, who's the replacement, is coming in and saying that they've been under investigation. It's interesting because that kind of says that the former administration was throwing accusations at the board before, when they were being accused of misspending the money and allowing it to happen. But then, of course, Dana Sanders has the lawsuit saying she refused to do unlawful acts. This is all really confusing. Like, as a parent, if I was in Los Lunas, I would be all over this. This is ridiculous. You would want answers. We all want answers. We want to know what the heck is going on. And all we're getting is the tippy toe around the bush stuff right now. And this is some BS. So News 13 asked the state auditor and the AG for specifics and the possibility of criminal charges, but have not yet heard back. But a letter sent from the PED to Los Lunas School Board addresses a long list of possible violations of board policies and the public school code. Board members are accused of demanding family members be hired, interfering with the superintendent and other staff, and urging an employee to lie about a supervisor. This kind of sounds like they're trying to cover their tracks because they're being accused of mishandling funds. I mean, like I said, right now, this is a he said, she said battle. Where's this going? What's going to happen? And it's interesting that they, like I said, they suspended all 5 of them and instantly put in someone else, and they're looking for new hires without any remorse. It's just, get rid of them, put in some new people. I have a feeling there's an underlying message still going on that hasn't come to surface yet. But, we'll see in a couple of days or in a week or so what's going to turn of this, because yet again, these are all accusations, but they've been suspended indefinitely based on accusations. that it seems like the superintendent and the people in the PED are the corrupt ones and using their power to punish people who question their authority. I don't know where we've seen that before, but people with power tend to end up getting corrupt and use that power to abuse the people who try and call them out. I mean, it's just how it goes. They're also accused of falsifying allegations about financial misconduct happening at the admin level. So now this says that they're falsifying allegations, trying to extort school staff through intimidation and threats, and demanding the demotion, suspension, or firing of school personnel, and a bombshell allegedly leaking bid info to potential vendors and suggesting to vendors they'd get contracts if they'd personally enriched a board member. That sounds like stuff the superintendent would do, and they're just mad because they weren't getting involved and they were being held out. But at the same time, this is still all he said, she said. Where are all the facts? Where's everything at? Dr. Romero will now have to report directly to PED Secretary Dr. Ryan Stewart. Despite this, the work of the Los Lunas School Board and the district is going to move forward, Dr. Stewart explained. We're going to make sure that operations continue, students are cared for, and that planning continues. The PED first warned the Board of Allegations back in November and even gave training in January and March about the rules. Still, the PED said unnamed board members keep breaking the laws. News 13 is also waiting for the response from the school board president, Eloy Giron, about the allegations. I don't know what to tell you guys. This just all seems shady to me. I mean, why would all these accusations start coming up when the school board points out some financial records? This just reminds me of when I joined the PTA and I decided to be a treasurer. And when I looked at the accounts, I was like, no, I don't want to be the treasurer no more because I'm not going to be responsible for whatever you're doing with this money. And that's what it seems like. The new school board took over and they were looking at some things, found some mismanagement of money and unauthorized spending, brought it to the attention of the people who should care about it. Nothing happened. Then they pressured them to investigate because nothing's happening, even though they have the evidence. And then next thing you know, they're being accused of all these things. This is an interesting situation. Like I said, there might be even more underlying stuff. I mean, who knows exactly what is going on yet? We still need more information. But that's the thing, like Otero said, is they're all being listed as criminals right now, yet there is no facts being given. None. Just all accusations and allegations. Nothing else. And it's really, like I said, suspicious that they suspended all five of them and not calling out the ones that were guilty. It makes no sense. We'll see where this heads. I'm pretty sure we should hear stuff about it within the next week or two. If not, then they're just trying to blow it under the rug and hope people forget. But if I was one of those school board members, I would be making a ruckus. That's all I have to say. I don't know. You guys leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think is going on. Tell me what underlying issues you think might be there. Leave a like, comment, share, do all that fun stuff. That's all I got for you tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. My name's Nick Driver, and I care about you.